करता हाँ कितना होया
एक मिनट
हेलो
हाँ जी आ गए
कौन टाइम है हाँ कल मान लो 11 बजे ठीक है जी Hello dear students, kindly let me know what you would like to learn in chat box. See, we discussed in lecture class that factorial of a number will not give you the correct answer always. The matter of the fact is that we must know the limitation of the devices, and it is applicable to all physical systems, and computer is a physical device. It has limited capability. It might be a small computer or it may be some supercomputer. Like even supercomputer has the limited power. You cannot go beyond that. So we must understand the limitation of the system, and then we need to use the system with that limitation well known to us for solving our problems. And the art of solving problems will only be learned by solving the problems. All right. How many users are there? I see very less number of users, might be only 2 or 3 users. So what I can teach you? Kindly let me know from your chat box what you would like to learn. So if you can tell me your difficulties. So there was some reconnection issue. All students who are listening to me, kindly write down your name and roll number in the chat box and let me know what you would like to learn. And be aware that there might be some lag between what I say and when you receive, so you won't able to get immediate response, expect some delay in the reply. But kindly, all students, whoever is there, they are advised to write your name and roll number. Is there any student? Is there any student? Please write down your roll number, your name, and tell me what you would like to learn. Hello, look, some students are there. Kindly let me know your roll number and name, and let me know what you would like to know. Yes, Kishan Dubey, are you attending classes in campus or you are attending classes online? And let me know your difficulty. Just write in the chat box what you would like to learn. Okay, fine. Since number of students are very less, probably only 4 or 5 students, so that's not an encouragement at all for me to Kishan. Okay, I will demonstrate very simple thing. See, on the discussion forum, subject matter, on 28th January I posted lab report. So if you read that lab report, that how you are to create the lab report, then same lab report will be available on Git. So basically when you fork, it means you are creating content in your area. So you are making my repository a copy of that under your area. So you have the same name and your repository, and then you clone it. So that method is told you to clone it. You are cloning your own repository on the code server, and once you do that, and whatever you add there, that is going to be added to your repository. So if you see this, So you see I am in this public underscore HTML, and I will go to that folder, and in that you will find whatever folder you find in my area. Now in this area now you can, I will open that tutorial as well. I open so that's where you need to read instructions about how to create. So here are the instructions, right? So these instructions that I believe that you have created the account, so and you can log in, steps T is over. Then you can visit to this link. This is my area, so my user there is COE-GNE. Now you were asked to do the forking, so go step 5, follow step 5 and do the forking. Find locate fork, and with 6 click on fork, and if you need help you can go to this link to get help on the forking. Then 8 number is instruction for you. You are to take action as per serial number 9, but in that you are to replace your GitHub user ID with your own user ID on GitHub, right? So in public underscore HTML on code server, you are to issue this command git clone, this is the cloning, and github.com, and here it should be your name. If your name is Akash, put here Akash 123 whatever is user ID, and then lab report pp.git. So if you do that, then this folder will be created, and then you can use cd lab report pp, go there. LC, so I am creating a folder which do, let us say, some calculation. So that's what I want to create. So this is created. Then I go to CALC, right? Now you can edit your program with Nano Editor, and here I can see calculation is simple. I will have init A, B, C, right? And here I am taking A equal to 5 and B equal to 9, and then here I will make some calculations that I will write A, B and C. What will be A, B, C? So you can see /n %d plus %d is equal to %d, and that's what we are doing the sum. So it do the addition and write instead of C, right? I need to then write here C equal to A plus B, right? Then it this is the program you created and I would like to make a report of this and this program to be available in your repository. Control KX, right? Sorry, your saving will be a different. I use different. In Nano you are to do in a Control X to save. So you are to save. I am in a project folder. So you need to compile it with Xmake. And then you need to run it, Xmake run, and it will do this thing. Alright. So once you are satisfied with your all these things, now you can issue a command lab report like lab report server. This will be a report. This report I will show you. So as a browser, so this will be code.gendec/tilde/hsri. So that's there. Lab report pp is there, and in this there is Kelsey and there is a report.html. So this is the report created by what we did, right? So you can see this is the report, home to lab report, then program. You need to change content of the MD file, and then you need to issue one command, and you can see this is the compilation, this is the source file, main.c, compilation, xmake run. Alright. There should be source files as well. So that's how. No, question is how to add the content to your Git repository. That was the question. So to follow these commands to add the content, we will say git add report md. So I am adding this to my repository. So whichever file you want to add, you want to put it on git, use git, then add to add the name of the file. So this will be added. Let us say I also want to add git add source files and its main.c content. Whatever you are doing, like you are adding two files for simple calculation. So whatever file you are changed or new file created, you need to write that things. So this is report and C file of simple calculation. Now these are the important message for GitHub. So your all history of your project files will be identified with all these changes. So you need to commit. So you need to commit means saving on the GitHub. So git commit, then -m stand for message. So this is a message you write in double quote, so which will be a string. Press enter. So now this has been saved on your computer at the moment, and then similarly you can add more files and add more commits. Now when you need to make these changes available on the Git server, you need to issue command git push. So you are to push all these changes to the remote server. So here remote server is get server. So get push, do it, right? You might need to add your username, password. It will ask username and password, and whatever it asks, read on the screen carefully, do that needful. So write whatever it say. You need to add email, you need to add your username, and then you push. It will ask for the password, then enter the password, and you will find with this your changes will be available on the GitHub. That's how you can do it. So there are 3 commands for that. One is git add, and whatever file you write there, it will be added. Then you need to commit, git commit, and you write a message -m with -m, then you write a space within double quote the message, and this can be repeated. You can git add more files, then more message. So I mean the message should be relevant. Mostly one file changed or added, then write message why you added that file or what changes you are made in that file, time or many commits. So it is normal practices. You can push a number of commits at a time, which we did. So now let us see all these changes on the GitHub page. So this was about the factorial, and what now we have did about the so similar report now you can see on the GitHub, right? And if you want to see this thing on GitHub, view on GitHub, click on this, or you can open that link in a new tab. It will look like this. Now you can see this Kelsey folder is there, right? In Kelsey folder you can find source file is there, and in source file that program C file will be there, whichever we have did on code server. So you are able to make changes on the GitHub server, and you can also see report.amd here file. All right, now it will, from this Kelsey and report, so here factorial, if I change here CALC, that was the project we created, CALC, and it might take some time. Okay, fine, it's there. So lab report presenting this, so you can find this. That's what we did to the program. So execution of the program is here. That's how you can see as a good looking your project report. So you follow the instructions. Also go to this, and likewise you can add more links here, and that's how you can add the files. So I think this is sufficient because there is no much response. I will see how many users are there. The number of users are 9 at the moment. And Kishan Dubey asked that how to do add content. So this is how the content, whatever you write content on the code server, so that content, after you have forked my repository, Then after you clone that on code server, and in that area, not from any other folder, any folder under that, you can add more content, and that content can be put to the GitHub repository by 3 commands. First command is git add, and then name of the file which you want to add on the GitHub. Then you need to commit. So git space commit -m stand for message. Then within double quote you write the message that what is the purpose of adding that file, or if file is not a new file, what changes you have done. Even for existing file you can edit it. And then git add will mean always add it. Git add -m git add name of the file. After changing that file, then you need to tell commit mean. In committing you are saving that thing with a comment, with a message that why you are doing that. Git add, git commit, git add, git commit, git add, git commit. So this you can do as many times as you like. Even you can, same file can be changed again and again and committed. But it should be some, there should be some logic, right? So that is a history in file, how your file is changed. So once you want to stop your day, or as you decide how often you want to push, and last day whatever you have committed, it means your previous repository on Git is now old, obsolete. You have did more changes, so you need to sync. That syncing is with the help of push. You will push your all work done on code server to Git server. So see, I am logging to guru.gndec.ac.in. So you can find in a course on programming for problem solving, there is subject, there's answer first. So in that, see how many questions I have asked. See, possible options, click here. Right, so you need to ask, you need to read these questions, and you need to participate and answer there. For the switches, 2 switches shown below, so 1 switch seconds, and there can be more such switches. How many states or options may be represented for 1, 2 or 3 switches? Like 2 are shown, it may be 1 switch. There can be 2 and there can be 1 more 3. So for 3 different cases, it is asked that how many options it can represent, states or options. Say if a quiz question has n options and correct answer is to be conveyed by position on off of such switches, not only one switch second and third switches, then what could be a maximum value of n for 1, 2 and 3 switches, that for a particular question how many options I can have, so that with the help of these switches one can convey the answer, convey the option. Then next is logic to find maximum number giving correct factorial. Now we have seen that our factorial program was not giving the correct answer, like very quickly you find its answer is wrong. So for a given data type, data type mean like integer, we have other characters like character, integer, float, double. So my question is, for a given data type, what could be the logic to find maximum number for which it gives the correct value of factorial? Right? and I am not going to show this answer. You need to first give the answer, only then you can read these others' response. Then I ask that on your calculator up to which number you can calculate correct value of factorial. So if your calculator is giving more value than computer, then does it mean your calculator is more superior than your computer, right? So then minimum and maximum integer, which trick or logic you may employ to find minimum and maximum for various data types of C which cater to integer numbers. So there is not only one, there are different data types which can be of type integers. So what is the maximum and minimum value for that data type? So like why we call C programming as a C program? Does name C sounds odd to you? Why this language is named C? So go through all these questions, right? Put some efforts, participate in discussion, reply, and when you are able to read queries of the others, answer of the other, then again debate on that. Right, so I expect more and more discussion. Kindly, those who attended, kindly do more discussion, and that's the way to learn the things. So I am stopping here. I earlier said that minimum I need 20 students so that I can handle a lecture with some motivation. Definitely lecture require more number of students, but if you ask question or discussion forum, rest assured I will respond to your queries. Kindly ask your questions on discussion forum, but answer these queries. Those I have asked the question. If you don't ask question, then I have asked many questions. You need to answer those questions, right? So I am stopping here. Let me check if there's any query, then I will answer that query before I stop. Yeah, there is no query. Number of students are 8 less. Fine. No more question is there. So thank you. Mukesh, Gurmail, Nijar, Anish, Dev, Kishan.
ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੋਈ ਸਲੋਟ ਹੈ ਖਾਲੀ PhD ਦਾ
ਨਹੀਂ
ਲੈ ਲਈ ਹੈ ਹਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਚੀਮਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨਹੀਂ ਨੇ ਕੋਲ